Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Triangle Strategy and we're going into Chapter 16. So, let's go. Alright, Chapter 16. We just learned some hard truths about the world we live in.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital.
Yeah, how you doing, Roland?
But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
I feel like what we learned was pretty important. Oh, this is a part 3. Okay, never mind. So we're still in 15. Okay, let's do this.
What is so important you wish to speak to me alone?
Uh-oh. What's going on, Benedict?
Lord Serenoa, promise me you will remain calm. I come bearing grave news. Your Lord Father has passed.
So what happened?
What? But how? I thought he was recovering.
It was not the illness that took him, my lord. He was assassinated.
Damn. Okay. So that's how they make the other choices really important. I was afraid of something like this possibly happening. So guaranteed, had we gone that route, we would have been able to save his life. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe not, but...
Forgive me. I was unable to stop the villain.
But we definitely would have learned something different.
Who would send someone to kill my father? And why?
It was Patriot of the Royalists.
Oh.
He believes House Wolford a hindrance to King Roland's rule. No doubt, he meant to kill both you and your father in one fell swoop.
A hindrance? Pray tell me Roland was not involved in this plot.
We know he's not, Serenoa.
I
Be
can
cool.
assure you His Majesty knew nothing of this. But disclosing the truth would put us in a precarious position. At worst, it could lead to civil war. It is best you hide the fact of Lord Simon's assassination.
You want me to say he succumbed to his illness? How can I pay respect to my father with such lies on my lips?
My lord, your father entrusted me with one final order.
What did he say?
He asked me to tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
I ask you to listen calmly, my lord.
Okay. I'm thinking either it has something to do with his mother, or 2, perhaps he's not truly Lord Simon's son? Just 2 shots in the dark.
You are not Lord
go.
Simon's son by blood.
There it is.
Your true father is King Regna.
Whoa!
His Majesty sired a child out of wedlock with the Lady Destra. That child is you.
Now, is that the first time we've heard that name, Lady Destra? Ooh, this could be bad. This could put, like, a wedge between me and Roland, possibly. I don't know how to take that.
Lady Destra lived in the Crown City, but she was not a woman of means. Someone of her position could never hope to marry a king, or indeed keep her head once the Royalists discovered what had happened. Lord Simon knew this, and so he welcomed her and the baby in her belly to House Wolford.
So did King Regna never even know? Because my next question was going to be, then why did King Regna, seem so distrustful towards the Wolforts in that one scene earlier on in the game? Especially when his son is, me. Serenoa here.
He and I were the only 2 who knew her
okay.
secret. We had intended to carry it with us to our graves. But in his last moment, Lord Simon bade me give this to you.
The royal signet of Glenbrook.
King Regna entrusted it, and you, to Lord Simon, as proof of your place in the royal line.
Okay, so he did know. That scene is so weird to me then. Huh.
Is this truly who I am?
Damn.
I know it may be difficult to accept.
No, I believe it. I have never known you to speak false to me. Thank you for telling me what my father wished me to know.
You would still call him father?
Hell yeah.
He raised me as his own. And besides, I must keep up the pretense in front of the others.
So Roland's our
Especially
brother.
in front of Roland. This stays between us, Benedict. We must keep the truth of my parentage and this ring safe.
Of course, my lord. As you command.
I've been afraid this entire playthrough that eventually, like, Roland and I might come to blows with each other, and oh man, I don't want it to happen, but I'm like wondering if they're gonna build to that.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
I'm really scared of that, because I like Roland. But he's in a dark place.
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
Did something happen in the capital?
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Whoa, what'd you do? What do you mean?
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Did he have them all hung or something?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship. And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
I understand, but
You know what they told me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is. That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects. They said good kings need not think for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
even if that is true, you have the power to change it.
I tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed. No matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out.
Cast out.
This kingdom has always been broken. As Frost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together. I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Roland.
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
You burden me with nothing. But if you are struggling...
All is well. Trust me.
It's not, though.
So long as you are by my side.
Okay, Roland has rejoined your party. I mean, we knew that there would be bad things that would happen to us based on the choice we made. And it doesn't matter. Had we gone... If we went back right now and we chose to do a different mission, right? If we chose to stick with him, our father would still be assassinated, and there would probably be something horrible that would have happened in the Rosellan village. So... I don't know if this one's designed in such a way that there is a quote-unquote good choice. I feel like the story is putting us on our back foot. It's making us take a step back after we just had some major successes. Ouch. Ouch, man. Okay.
That is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the Salt. It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
We're not even telling Frederica? Oh.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he...
He bade me lead House Wolfort well.
We don't even know who the
I see.
assassin was either. Damn.
And we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
My guess is that had we gone with that choice, we probably... I don't know if we would have been able to save our father, but at the very least, we may have been able to identify the assassin to give ourselves some intel. But I don't know.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
Nothing you need concern yourself with.
Oh. He's not even going to tell us, is he? We're not going to get the full details without actually doing it ourselves. I can only speculate as to, like, what differences might have occurred in that route. Maybe this would be different in that we'd be able to discern which royalists may have been on our side or not, whereas it looks like in this path we're just going to exile all of them.
But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea? That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia? Or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzant fabricated the Roselle's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzant stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
And we can confirm the rest if we go to the mine.
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
What? Where?
At the Grand Norzellian mines. But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
These frosty dogs. We will speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines.
Okay. I just wanted to read that again.
I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
Meanwhile, inside the mines.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were told. Seems such a waste to just leave the rest.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolf gives two shites. Hurry it up. We need to be done here before Glenbrook catches on to us.
Sir.
Fate has been completed.
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution.
Do we think the assassin's gonna be somebody important?
As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Isfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Sleep, my friend. I don't like that title. Uh-oh.
The remnants of the Isfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Esfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzellian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
Guys, you read the book. Piece it together.
What my mother wrote of must be true.
Thank you.
I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzellian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Isfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzellian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
So supposedly Patriat is already dealt with. So I guess in that regard, we at least have, oh wow, all the way over here, huh? Probably just story. Yeah, because we're here. So we're gonna get to see what the Saintly Seven are up to. You know, the ones that aren't Serenoa. So yeah, the guy who sent the assassin to kill our father at least has been dealt with, but we don't know much details beyond that, and I wonder if I mean, Benedict made it a point that he wasn't able to capture the assassin, and I wonder if that's going to come back in a big way. But either way, let's just keep going. The Saintly Seven gather at the Hierophant's palace without Serenoa. What are they up to? We're going to have to come to blows with these guys eventually. I'm certain of it.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Isfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolffort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
We might actually have an ally in him, huh?
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
There's the
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Byzantine rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Esfrost, until her divine protection shelters Nozelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
The Hierophant's just going to turn out to be a freaking piece of rock salt. Okay, Twinsgate. Are we going to be able to find out what's going on with our buddy there? I'm blinking on his name. What is his name? Dragan's father. I can't remember at the moment. A load of cargo from the Grand Norzelian mines arrives at Twinsgate. We haven't checked in with him in a while.
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
What are you doing, Svarog?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
What are you up to? I like this guy.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore?
You know it's not.
I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
I kind of feel like the game is still treating this like a mystery, even though, like, anybody with half a brain already knows exactly what's in this mine. Okay, the party heads to the mines to investigate and reclaim it from Esfrost's remaining soldiers. Had we done this investigation at the beginning of the game when Dragan died? Whew, man. Wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, hell yeah, girl. We have a team of badasses.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed, the enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
Maybe after we do this investigation, we'll, Frost has put a lot of effort into the mines. They've installed quite the number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on our guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike. Yeah, wow, this is a lot bigger, huh? We might be able to ride the mine carts to get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. We might even be able to use them against enemies. Ooh, okay, here we go. Look out, Eridor! Whoa, the cart! Ooh, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad. Let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. We do have an upgrade, a class upgrade that we need to give to somebody. Got a bomb. Is this one of Lord Dragan's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. We must be careful. Yeah, so this is basically us figuring out what this place looks like so that we can use it during our fight. So I wonder if the bombs are going to be part of that too. Maybe we can throw them, or maybe we can hit them with arrows if people are near them. There may still be survivors. We cannot let our guard down. Just what is Frost's aim? It doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance regardless of whether you want to defend or abandon the mines. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? I doubt they do it on their own volition. It may be some tactic that they have been ordered to carry out. A tactic in the tunnels? You mean mining? Not quite. Mining would be best left to miners. The soldiers are likely preparing for battle. Whatever it is that they're doing, it bodes ill. Okay, some quality timber. Oh, cool, so you can call them to you as well. It looks like mining continued even after Dragan was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustadov wanted from the start. Whee! Okay, so this is going to be a bigger map. So, I mean, last time this was just a wall straight across here. The mines were meant to be a symbol of a new age of peace between the three nations. Yet it feels no more than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? We can use it to rebuild the kingdom, and as a place to work for those who have lost their jobs during the war. I like that option. A fine plan. If we can reward those who have suffered during the war, Glenbrook will recover all the faster. But we won't be able to use Dragan's explosives. I wonder if he will be able to mine these tunnels on our own, if we will be able to. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend, and we will find that way for Glenbrook. We don't know when the enemy will strike, but when they do, we can utilize these minecarts to fight back. We've just got to make sure we don't hit any of ours. Indeed. I'm guessing that they'll be able to use them just like we can, so we'll have to keep that in mind. was hoping I'd be able to jump down to that cart. Can't quite do it, though. It's all shiny. Oh, there you are. I suppose the number of minecarts indicates how much work the Duchy has done in these tunnels. To think they've come so far in so short a time, it makes me wonder what their hurry is. Yeah, them leaving has me a little bit confused. I'm not sure what that's about. An obsidian anklet, that sounds good. Okay, some more upgrade materials. That strengthened my convictions. There were more people here when I came scouting. My guess is that they are hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there's anything we can use to our advantage around here. Bombs and carts. Bombs and carts. Okay, anything else over here? We didn't really go down this path. Okay, I think we've gotten everything. There could be some shiny somewhere that we missed. I think we might be good. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this. What if it's like an escape map, where the bombs are going off and we have to get out of the get off the map as quickly as possible?
Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Yes, a means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Ooh, at the same time.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you.
So they're planning on blowing up the mine and burying it.
I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine, only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
The Frosty army!
Okay, they were further in. Question is, how many? I'm guessing a lot of them left with the convoys. Okay, recommended level is 26. Let's go to the encampment. We've only got one unit at 26. That's not really uncommon for us, though, is it? Okay. Now, I believe we only have the one. So, we've got 3 elites right now. Who's gonna be next? It's probably gotta be you. Increases your movement by 1 when enemies are nearby. Okay. What about you? Your ability to give people TP is pretty useful. Inheritor. We don't really know what that does yet. Okay. Not until he reaches his next level. Alright, it's gonna be you. You're gonna get Magic Ablaze. Increases your magic attack when on a square that is set ablaze. But I feel like the thing that's gonna be the most useful for us is just being able to have that extra TP. Mages
it was
with
worth
lots of
every
TP.
effort.
It's good shit. But yeah, we will definitely will try to make use of Magic Ablaze where possible. I think in that last fight it would have been pretty useful, especially with how often they were throwing oil and using fire arrows. So we got to try out Trish in this next fight. Let's see. We only need Valors. We don't really need Braveries anymore. So we won't worry about that. Okay. Well, we can see if we need any of this stuff. We've got kudos for him at the moment, so... Man, that's expensive, but that's a nice item. Probably no reason not to, but... Okay, you need a meteorite fragment. You need a curious feather. Lion's heart. Nope, not you. Okay, 1,000 for each of those. I want all 3 of these. That's a lot of superior iron, and we have 0 of them. So that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Four dragons. Ignoring their defense, so the heavier armored guys, we can basically pierce through it. Doesn't even tell us how many TP it costs, unfortunately. The luck by 3 is kind of nice too, because I think that you already have decent luck. Let's check that. Can I check that right now? Not from this menu, I can't. But I think he's already one of the people who has pretty high luck, which means that he has more likelihood of critting. Yeah, luck 20. And we can just increase that even more. Just like, we're building him for crits. You have pretty high luck. Whew, 35. Wow, my friend. Your stats are freaking crushing it, dude. All right. Didn't realize how much his stats were going up. I think I want the ability, though, still. Okay, Sunfall. Cast for 1 turn. Okay, this is the first ability that has casting time. Use all TP to deal fire-type magic damage, setting the ground ablaze. The more TP consumed, the stronger the attack. Or we can increase magic attack by 2. Huh. Well, she's got as much TP as she's capable of getting, and this could be pretty powerful. Question is how often will I use it? Like, you'd have to save up a lot of turns to get her up really high. It could be kind of like a... it's tough. I wish I could, like, test it out first, you know? See how good it actually is gonna be. I'm too curious. Even if I don't use it that much, like, I know I'm giving up another ability that, like, this is gonna cost so much more now to get to, but I'm just so curious about all these new abilities. It's hard to say no to, you know? Magic attack isn't really your thing. Increased jump. Let's look at what else we have first. You with higher speed sounds good. I still do want this as well, though, but we'll work towards that. Okay, interesting. She's got a pretty far luck tree. I bet you that her standard luck is pretty good. Maybe we should build her for crits? I think we'll save what we have left for now. Yeah, let's save what we have left for now. We're not going to do this right now, not yet, but I do want to look at the list. So we have a Desperate Assault added to the list. Climb the valley walls and defeat the enemy. Okay, so this one, we start at the bottom. Ooh, that looks rough. So we start at the bottom and work our way up the hills. Yeah, I could see that one being pretty brutal. They have a couple of flyers, too. All right. Well, we have a couple of flyers ourselves, but we'll try that one in a bit. We haven't talked to you since we recruited you. Not here, anyway. Yes, my lord. You have need of me. I am not yet accustomed to the way of your army, but I doubt I've seen a finer force. They're highly disciplined and more than a little suspicious of me, but that is to their credit. I assure you their suspicions are unfounded. As a soldier myself, I know well the value of loyalty. Good. Glad to hear that you're not an S-Frosty spy. Okay. In the next episode, I think we're going to go straight into this fight. After that, we may try the mental battle, but for now, I think I want to just try this. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Louis D, Ivan K, Len, HLLJ, Knife Namaste, Caleb Adkins, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.